I'm Sarah-Gabrielle Ryan. I'm a corps de ballet member with Pacific Northwest Ballet, and I'm here for my Pointe shoot. Oh gosh. Number one is probably Metallica. Then number two would probably, I've been listening to way too much Selena. And then number three, it's a lot more rock and metal than anything else, but also my mom plays a lot of Luis Miguel. So my coworkers always make fun of me because they always know what role I'm going to be doing based on I have to wear the color leotard that I'm going to be wearing in my costume later for the performance. I don't know when I started it or why, but they always know, like, if I'm wearing the yellow leotard during Nutcracker that I'm doing the lead marzipan or something. It's just something that makes me feel better and get in the zone. The reason I started dancing actually was because of a dancer named Arancho Choa. She was a dancer with Pennsylvania Ballet principal, and then she became my teacher, and now she's the school director for Miami City Ballet. And now I find myself looking to Lita Biasucci, who's a principal with PMB. I saw her do Swan Lake and Sugar Plum, and I fell in love with everything she did. She was the reason why I wanted to be a dancer when I turned 5. And then Lita, she's just everything I aspire to be as a dancer. I think that she has this kindness as a human, but also this elegance in her every role that she takes on. I am born and raised Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Where's the best place to eat a cheesesteak?
Jim's Steaks is the best place to get a cheesesteak in Philadelphia. The only sports I will get really into, I love my Flyers team, the Philadelphia Flyers for hockey. So I think that I have a few, but my dream role would definitely have to be Kitri in Don Quixote. I just feel like I am that character sometimes. I think she's really feisty and just young and fierce, and I love it. I love to paint, but I'm really terrible at it. Yeah, it was something that I was doing a lot during the pandemic just for stress relief. Just really bad paintings. One time, my dad's really sweet. He hangs all of them in his office. And one time, one of his customers came through and he was like, "Oh, that's really cute. Where was that painting from?" And my dad was like, "Oh, my daughter drew it." And he was like, "Oh, she must have drawn that when she was very little." And I was like, "I drew that yesterday, but thanks." But yeah, I'm not very good. Favorite role? This is pretty cliche, but I have to say the Sugar Plum Fairy. It was my first, I think, real big thing that I ever did at PMB. It was my first year in the corps, so everything was just overly exciting, and dancing with all the angels and everything. It makes me so happy every year. They're the best part of the production. So I love rehearsals, and I think over time have come to really love the process and working with coaches and getting into everything, but there's something about a live performance, especially with an audience, that just can't be replaced for me. I think that one thing that's been really great is that we have this idea that every time we have to go on stage, it has to be this perfect product. But I think I've really learned from coaches and teachers at PMB that it's more about sharing the moment with people and the feeling that they're going to take away than the idea that you didn't nail the turn or, an ending of a variation or something. You just want to take home the feeling.